interrupt the conversations at your table, your dessert, and of course I hate to interrupt the music, which clearly is more melodic than cacophony that probably comes from my voice. So welcome everyone to the Evening of the Stars. It's a special evening, and I asked what my role was, and they told me to welcome everyone, but not to welcome anyone in particular because other people are going to do that. So I'm coming up here knowing that we have a lot of important people here. And those important people start with our staff, including our retirees and our stars that are being honored tonight, and the stars that are here that have been honored before, that have nominated other stars. We have amazing talent. We have an amazing group of teachers and staff here at NCCSC. And it's a special night because we have a chance to pause and thank and honor them. I'll tell you one quick story. That's it, I promise. For those of you who, I go out into the schools a lot, and when I am down in the hallways, I see teachers turn to go the other way. Because it reminds me how busy they are, right? They have a lot to do. And they know that if I stop them in the hallway, they're going to lose 20 minutes. So don't think I don't notice, but also don't think I don't understand. And so I have lunch with students once a month. It's always one of the highlights. And I gather around about 12 students around a table. They get pizza, and I ask them 2 questions. The first question is just to tell me your 2-minute story. Right? Tell me what you want me to know about you, what makes you unique and special. Everyone has a story. Don't tell me things you don't want me to know. And then I ask them to tell me what they like about school and what we can do better. And I just sit back and listen. And they talk for about an hour and a half. Sometimes the freshmen are a little shorter, a little quicker. But nonetheless, when I get to the senior class, I have to cut it off after about 2.5 hours. But it is probably one of the most informative times of the month in terms of really just stepping back and listening to our students, because our students know. They know everything. And I'll tell you what they always tell me when it comes to the good. They start talking about the staff. They talk about the teachers. They talk about how much our teachers care about them. They talk about relationships. They talk about trusted advisors and adults, about mentors. They talk about our staff that brings them to school every day. They talk about the custodians and the SROs. They talk about the front office staff. It's all across the board. Our students notice, and they feel welcome, they feel respected, and it's always the number one thing. They say, Dr. Oswald, the staff at this school cares about us. The staff at this school cares that we succeed. And I hear that story each and every month, and it never gets old. And so now we come to the event where we only recognize 40 stars. We know we have many, many more. And I know it's a tough selection process that the committee does. And we read each of these stories, and it's just simply a testament to what the students already tell us. That NCCSC is a great place. It's a great place to learn. It's a great place to work. And it is a supportive environment for all of our students. And we hope it's a supportive environment. And we work hard to make it a supportive and inclusive environment for all of our staff as well. Tonight we are going to celebrate the retirement of around 30 of our best. And I know the emotions that come with that. And I know that when I was seated at an event very similar to this about 20 years ago for the retirement of my father, who taught science for about 35 years, I remember the emotions, the joy, the sorrow, the transition. And I can only imagine the emotions that many of you are going through tonight as we celebrate your retirement. And then meanwhile, we're celebrating 40 stars. Those that have been nominated by their peers, not nominated by me, nominated by their peers. Staff members that respect their colleagues so much that they took time to recognize them and say, this person needs to be singled out this year. So it's a special night, and we have a lot for which to be grateful. And I, for one, am grateful to work for you and on behalf of you to represent you in many of our community events, but most importantly, to just lock arms with you to fight for traditional public K-12 education and the role it plays in creating a better democracy and a better community. And we have an amazing system of schools, a system of public schools in Indiana. They're doing the right thing every day and working hard to educate every single student that enters those schoolhouse gates. And what an honor and privilege that is. But tonight, it's about our staff. And again, I thank you for being here. And with that, I kept it right. We have our board members here who threatened me they were going to time me. And with that, I am going to turn it over to Board President Scher, who is going to introduce the other board members. And then he will introduce the next speaker. Thanks so much, everyone. Is here, and Cooperman and Kathy Fuentes-Rohr is here representing. So if you can give them a round of applause. I just want to let you know that this event is very special to me, and every year I like to play a role in it. And one of the ways that you can tell if an event is special to me is if I tuck in my shirt. So I tucked in my shirt tonight, which means that this is a big deal. So you all are a big deal and mean a lot to me. So thank you so much for letting me play a role. Also, I just want to thank you. I witness everything that you do through having 3 children in the school district, and also my wife is a speech teacher at university. And so because of all of you in this room, I get to see my kids as avid readers. I get to see my kids interested in science and math. It's because of you that I get to see their worlds open on a daily basis. I myself, which I shared a little bit last year, was not a very good student at all. I struggled in reading and in math, but I found a home in school in certain places, and was mainly with certain teachers. I found a home in my English class with a teacher that really saw that I could kind of be a good reader and writer, and took me aside and taught me those things. I took all of the home ec cooking classes I could, which I think was about 4, and that was a very safe place for me as well. Also, I found a place in the social worker's office who always asked me how I was doing and how they could help me get through school. And it's because of these teachers and because of staff like all of you here that I transitioned and went through high school, got to go to college, got to get a graduate degree, and now I'm on the school board. So it's thanks to people like you that made that happen. And I just want you to know, which I think you do, I hope you do, that what you do matters. Your time with students like me, and also like students that are good at math and science and reading, it resonates with those students for years and years and years. So you may not see it right now in this moment, but I can tell you, as a product of teachers who meant a lot to me, that what you do matters. That has an impact. I think about those teachers on a daily basis. And so those students might not email you or write you or send you a Facebook friend request to tell you years later that you changed their life and changed their trajectory. But we are all here to tell you today that that is what you mean to students, and that's what you are doing to students. So thank you for all of your hard work that you put into students wherever it is that you are working. Thank you. Now I'd like to welcome Dr. Aaron Sullivan.
Thank you, President Scher and Dr. Oswald. I would like to introduce the MCCSE Cabinet table. We have John Kinney, Adam Terwilliger, Alexis Harmon, Dr. Mark A. Winston, and Dr. Deb Prickert. I invite the audience to join me in thanking the Bloomington High School North Cedric Brown Sextet for our dinner music. Welcome to the 10th Annual Evening of Stars event. Tonight we gather to celebrate and congratulate our retirees who have dedicated their careers to the students at Monroe County Community School Corporation. This event provides an opportunity to honor our retirees' dedication to students and wish you well on your retirement. We have also gathered to honor our MCCSE Star Award recipients. Star recipients have demonstrated a passion and work ethic that is noticeable and admired by colleagues to be commended and applauded. Before we introduce our retirees, I would like to thank those who have collaborated with the Human Resources team to plan and support this event. An immense thank you to the MCCSE Board of School Trustees, the Convention Center staff and Marquise Rental and Staging, Bloomington High School North's Cedric Brown Sextet, Fairview Elementary School's Vivace Violins, Hoosier Youth Philharmonic Chamber Ensemble, Myra Farmer for her assistance with the program, Brandon Chambers at the MCCSC Print Shop, Bachelor TV, BTV for their video services, Bloomington High School North Yearbook for their photography services, Aver's Pizza for providing food for our student performance, probably the most important job, the MCCSC Extended Services Department, the Bloomington High School South National Honor Society, who helped you to your tables this evening, the Bloomington High School South Sounds of South program for this evening's farewell music, the MCCSC IT and Communications Department, and finally the MCCSC Human Resources Department, with a special thank you to Judy Rush, who has worked tirelessly for a successful event. Please join me in thanking these groups and individuals. I would like to introduce Adam Terwilliger, Director of Finance and Logistics, who will highlight our sponsors for this evening.
Hello, good evening. We would like to also extend a very sincere thank you to our sponsors who made this event possible. Some have joined us this evening. Will all of the sponsors please stand up as your group is called? Audience, please hold applause until all of our sponsors are introduced. Platinum sponsors: Bounds Flooring Incorporated, Cassidy Electrical Contractors Incorporated, IU Credit Union, Solution Tree, Verigy. Gold sponsors: Comprehensive Financial Consultants, JA Benefits, LLC. Silver sponsors: Bledsoe, Riggert, Cooper, and James Incorporated, Bunger and Robertson, Garmong Construction, Matrix Integration, RA Diamond and Associates, Spring Point Architects, Toshiba Business Solutions, Well Brothers Construction Companies. Bronze sponsors: Bose McKinney Emmons, LLP, Chardon Labs, Crane Credit Union, CSO Architects, Delta Dental of Indiana, Educator Realtor Group, Electric Plus Incorporated, Ferguson Facility Supply, Pilot, Ice Miller LLP, ISU Insurance Services, the May Agency, Johnson Controls, Proactive MD, STR Building Resources, United Healthcare. Other contributing sponsors include Safe Hiring Solutions. Please join me in giving these individuals and groups a round of applause. Thank you. And now it is my pleasure to welcome the Fairview Vivace Violins under the direction of one of our esteemed MCCSC teachers, Maggie Olivo, and additionally Ms. Galvan.
Due to their review, I do believe they need one more large round of applause. Integrated Arts Program. It is my pleasure to introduce Hannah Monroe. Hannah Monroe is a morning news anchor and reporter at Wish TV in Indianapolis. Hannah was born and raised in Bloomington and is a graduate of Bloomington High School South. Hannah spent more than a decade working in TV news outside of Indiana, but is thrilled to be back in her home state telling the stories that impact Hoosiers. She has now been in Indianapolis for 3 years, and along with anchoring, she also leads the special Golden Apple series honoring exceptional teachers in Central Indiana. Hannah is honored to be in Bloomington helping recognize the work of our local teachers, administrators, and MCCSC staff. Please join me in welcoming Hannah to the stage.
Thank you so much for having me here tonight. It is truly an honor to be back in Bloomington, celebrating teachers and staff at MCCSC, where I grew up. It means so much to be here tonight, and I really appreciate you guys inviting me. As all of you know, you are who gives students the confidence to be great members, successful members of our society, myself included. I don't know where I would be without Bloomington High School South, without MCCSC, and you guys are really who sparked the passion people have to become great members of our society. It was in Mr. Kennedy's class for TV and news where I really fell in love with storytelling and journalism. I remember going during my lunch breaks, editing video, and it wouldn't have been without that moment and his encouragement that I would have even thought about doing this. Also, Mr. Fletcher, without you letting me do some morning announcements, I never would have gotten so good at public speaking, so I appreciate that. And Miss Whitten, she really pushed me to do Sounds of South and star in some roles despite the fact that I truly could not sing. But she knew the moments to get me out there, push me to be in the public, and then when to reel it back and not make me necessarily do any singing, but still perform. But what I'm getting at here is you guys in your roles help kids to get the confidence and seeing maybe what more they can do. And that's exactly what happened for me. Educators shape us. Your work matters. Having someone believe in you matters. And behind every president, CEO, journalist, fellow teacher, I guarantee that there was someone in education pushing them to be even better. In my Golden Apple series, we celebrate exceptional teachers here in Central Indiana. If you're not familiar with it, we kind of go in, bombard them in the classroom, surprise them with a microphone, but it's a moment for them to have a chance to sit back and say, hey, what I'm doing is changing people's lives, and what you do really does. And that's what we try to get at with our Golden Apple series. So I'm always so impressed when I go into these classrooms at the work, the commitment that every educator has. It is so much work and something that I myself could never do. So it is truly, truly impressive what all of you do. For a lot of people, and a lot of these students, you are the change in their life, the person who believes in them the most, who they can turn to, and who shows them respect as maybe their own person for the first time in their lives, and that is a lot of yourself to give. The last few years have been really hard, no doubt harder for you as educators, teachers, staff members in schools than it has been for the rest of us. And I can't imagine being in your shoes. I know you don't necessarily get the thank you deserve all the time, but I do hope that tonight you feel you get the recognition for the sacrifice, commitment, and confidence that you have given to thousands of students over the years. Without you, what would our next generation look like? I'm lucky to have had MCCSC in my life, and I know that all of the graduates of the school system can say the same thing. So with that, thank you, thank you. I don't know what we would do without educators like you. It is my pleasure now to introduce the 2022-2023 MCCSC retirees. As I call your name, please walk up the red carpet at the center here, and then you'll come around the side, around the table, walk up the stage so it'll be your left, and then you can grab your gift and head on out. Audience, please hold all applause until all of our retirees are introduced. And with that, please let me introduce our first retiree. Dee Bales, please make your way to the stage. Dee Bales, Principal Matt Stark shared. Dee Bales is a veteran educator that brings her energy, passion, and belief in students every day. She is tireless in the classroom and finds time to help out in a variety of capacities through our athletic program. Her belief and advocacy for every student's success is unmatched. We wish her well on this next chapter and know that she has impacted so many students, staff, and families. Missy Douglas. Assistant Superintendent Dr. Deb Franker expressed we are grateful for Missy Douglas stepping up and being the instructional leader of Summit Elementary School these past several school years. Missy's kindness, compassion, and willingness to be a team player is evident in all that she does. She will be greatly missed, and we hope she enjoys spending time with family in her well-deserved retirement. Jody Duncan. Jody Duncan has been a special leader in the many areas during her extensive career at Bloomington High School South. This includes her unique ability to successfully pursue grants and other financial supports in the science world that have significantly benefited our school. Principal Mark Fletcher said Jody is respected and admired by many people, and myself, Mark Fletcher, still learn something new from her frequently, even after all of these years. He considers himself a proud member of her large fan group. You are the best, Jody. Congratulations. Bonnie Hawkins. Transportation Director Scott Waddle shared that Bonnie started as a bus monitor in 1985 and then became a corporation bus driver. She was a hard worker and was able to make her way up to #1 on the seniority list. We are grateful for Bonnie's dedication to the students of MCCSC. Matthew Hoagland. Matt Hoagland has been a model teacher and leader at Bloomington High School South for the past 29 years. His military background, coupled with his innate ability to connect with people, have made his social studies classes desirable to all students. Matt has always been a calming leader amongst his peers and has consistently been a consummate professional. He is highly regarded and takes his teaching preparation seriously, which his students' results reflect. Principal Mark Fletcher expressed to say that Matt will be sorely missed would be an understatement. We wish him and his family all the best in the future. Dee Larsh. Principal Craig Belt said it's been a true pleasure to serve with Dee Larsh at Bloomington Graduation School over the past 6 years. The consummate professional, Ms. Larsh was always there for all of our students. Her expertise in social work and compassion with students and families will be sorely missed. Michelle McCammon. Shelley was a vital part of Unionville for many years. Principal Dr. Andrea Mobley said she knew each and every student and took care of them as they were her own. We miss her, but we are happy that she gets to spend quality time with her granddaughter. Jim Oberman. Transportation Director Scott Waddle said Jim has been an outstanding bus driver since he started in 2012. He is very punctual, patient, and pleasant with students and staff. He will be greatly missed. Dr. Deb Krenkert. Superintendent Dr. Jeff Housewald shared, "It's been a privilege to work with Dr. Deb Krenkert these past 2 years. Her legacy of supporting students and staff has been evident throughout her time at MCCSC in the many roles she has played. Dr. Krenkert's knowledge of this community and her understanding of what is right and what is best for students shines brightly in all that she does. She will be deeply missed." Dr. Bogdan Rakic. 22 years ago, Dr. Rakic was faced with a difficult career decision between the University of Chicago and Bloomington High School South. After much consternation and time to weigh the decision, Dr. Rakic's conclusion was centered around his belief that he could have the greatest impact by developing language arts students at the high school level. Since that moment, students at Bloomington High School South have been the big winners as a result of his decision. It's common knowledge that successfully completing Bogdan's class ensures scores at the highest level on their AP exam, and this level of achievement doesn't happen by accident. Principal Mark Fletcher says, "Thank you, Bogdan, for the examples you have set, which will be part of your legacy that will support students in years to come. All the best in retirement." Susan Reynolds. Susan Reynolds worked as the digital learning coach with a wide variety of schools, teachers, and students to help embed technology into the curriculum. She also worked on the STEM to Them bus and enjoyed teaching the students about robotics and maker spaces. Dr. Deb Krenkert said Susan was always patient and modeled lifelong learning. Darlene Ryan. Darlene has worked for MCCSC for 20 years, and 18 of those have been at Clear Creek Elementary. Principal Mitch Bratton stated she has been a loyal employee whose genuine love for her job and care for her students is apparent in her everyday interactions. Darlene's presence always adds warmth to any room or conversation. She will be greatly missed. Vivian Schrader. Principal Glenn Hopkins stated Vivian is one of those teachers that you would call an institution for all of the right reasons. Vivian has dedicated her life to advancing the field of education through her advocacy, continuous mentorship of beginning teachers, and her ability to build consensus among staff and families. University School has been beyond fortunate to have her play an integral role in shaping the minds of tomorrow's leaders. We wish Vivian all the best in the next chapter of her life. Linda Stott. Linda Stott truly embodies the term lifelong learner. Principal Kristen Pogue shared, in the 25 years I have known Linda, she has not only been an amazing mentor, colleague, and teacher to many students, but she's also shown us that learning never stops. Linda is in constant pursuit of the most recent educational studies, best practices, and ways to champion all students. In her 40-plus years of service to education, she has inspired everyone she has touched to never stop learning and to be the best they can be. She will be greatly missed at Jackson Creek. Christine Stewart. Christine Stewart has admirably served students over the span of an incredible 47-year career as a teacher, mentor, IB coordinator, published children's book author, and instructional coach. She has had an immeasurable impact on the lives of her students, committing herself fully to nurturing their growth and development as readers and making them feel confident and capable as learners. Principal Stephen Marshall said, Christine leaves an indelible mark and lasting legacy at Childs that those around her will never forget. Thank you for your service to students, your friendship, guidance, and greatness. Jeanette Stolz. Principal Lisa Roberts shared Jeanette served as our positive behavior, intervention, and support teacher at Rogers. Jeanette is indeed an extraordinary person. She was a leader in our corporation, working as a kindergarten teacher, a coach, a Title I teacher, and most recently, a PBIS teacher. When you think of a person who can truly develop the whole child, that person is Jeanette. She recognizes the importance of the academic, social, emotional, cultural, and physical development of students she works with. We will miss your presence and friendship in the building as you enjoy the next stage in your life. Janet Sutherland. Janet has worked with students in our community-based classroom at Tri-North Middle School for over 30 years. She loves working with her students, and through the years, she has provided them with opportunities to learn important life skills inside and outside the school community. Principal Dr. Chris Finley said, "She has a firm and caring approach in her classroom, and she has an excellent rapport with her students. She will be missed by students, families, faculty, and staff at Tri-North. We wish her the best of luck in her retirement." Sandy Weaver. Sandy has been a beloved physical education teacher at Tri-North Middle School for over 20 years. She has provided fun, engaging activities through the years, and students have loved being in her classroom. Dr. Chris Finley said her positive and energetic attitude has been appreciated, and she's been a teacher leader for many years. We appreciate her service and wish her the best of luck in retirement. Cindy Whitehead, and my neighbor growing up. Bloomington High School South Principal Mark Fletcher stated Cindy and Jay True were the dynamic duo for all of our financial matters. They formed a seamless bond which allowed the work to get done without most people even knowing that they did. Cindy was quick to take care of teacher and student needs at Bloomington High School South. She never hesitated to keep me straight on what I could and couldn't do. I'm talking about Fletcher here and not me. I appreciated it greatly. Thank you, Cindy. Thank you to all of our retirees. Congratulations. Talent and dedication have greatly benefited everyone here at MCCSC. We need everybody to stand up, give them a round of applause. Thank you to all of our retirees. Once again, we are forever grateful to all of you. So now, at this time, we ask all of our Star Award winners to please make their way to the entrance of the room. That's going to be far over there, the opening where you see the people waving their hands. That's where you're going to go. Also bring that instructional card. Sorry if I sent you already and you didn't grab it, but the instructional card from your place setting. I think we're going to pause for a little video. Commercial break. Amazing. Okay, so now it is time to honor our other faculty and staff who are making a positive difference here in our community. Star recipients are those who demonstrate a practice of reaching for the stars, going far beyond the call of duty, doing more than others expect. This is what excellence is all about. It comes from striving, maintaining the highest standards, paying attention to the smallest detail, and of course, going the extra mile. Excellence means caring. It's making a special effort to do more. Tonight, we are celebrating that excellence. The Star of Excellence Award recipients were nominated by fellow staff and peer members. This year, MCCSC received over 130 nominations. That is amazing in and of itself. 40 people were chosen to receive the Star of Excellence Award tonight. It is with great pleasure that I introduce the 2023 Star of Excellence Award recipients. As I call your name, please make your way to the stage. Ted Allenson, art teacher, Bloomington High School North. I think in this case we can't clap too. Emily Anderson, instructional coach, Marlin Elementary School. Micah Andrews, permanent, long-term guest teacher, Rogers Elementary School. Sarah Bodie, third grade teacher, Lakeview Elementary School. Will Vaughan Sellers, science teacher, Jackson Creek Middle School. Joel Brainerd, band director, Bachelor Middle School. Band and choir, I stand corrected. Celeste Butcher, food service supervisor, Marlin Elementary School. Jacob Carmichael, transportation systems and data analyst, transportation. Special education teacher, inclusion, Bloomington High School North. Jim Dwyer, I am MCCSC Online Teacher Incorporation bus driver, Bloomington Graduation School and Transportation. Susan Eads, Lead Administrative Assistant, Administration Building. Katie Frew, Agriculture Teacher, Hoosier Hills Career Center. Dr. Julie Marie Fry, Media Specialist, Childs Elementary School. And a special guest. Vera Fry, special education, inclusion, and German teacher, Bloomington High School South. Mandy Grabchek, kindergarten teacher, University Elementary School. Katie Gray, speech language pathologist, Fairview Elementary School. John Hansen, orchestra teacher, Bloomington High School South. Jacqueline Harden, guidance counselor, Jackson Creek Middle School. Kathy Hawkins, health and physical education teacher, Tri-North Middle School. Chad Landrum, special education teacher, inclusion, Tri-North Middle School. Brandon McGee, family and community engagement coordinator, Fairview Elementary School. Kelly Mishakis, instructional coach, Unionville Elementary School. Rebecca Mullins, special education teacher, inclusion, Templeton Elementary School. Betty Molis, corporation bus driver, transportation. Joanne Novak, business teacher at the Academy of Science and Entrepreneurship. Ellie Pemberton, support administrative assistant, Bloomington High School North. Mary Ann Ford, special education aide, Summit Elementary School. Shauna Prather, Spanish teacher, Arlington Heights and Highland Park Elementary Schools. Betsy Reingold, travel registered nurse, Grandview and Highland Park Elementary Schools and the Academy of Science and Entrepreneurship. Wendy Reynolds, support administrative assistant, Grandview Elementary School. Jeff Rudkin, video production teacher, Bachelor Middle School. Donna Schwartz, Teacher's Aide, Broadview Learning Center. Lacey Simpson, Special Education Teacher, Bridges Binford Elementary School. Beth Smith, STEM to Them Teacher, Administration Building. Jeff Smith, Lead Skilled Maintenance, Extended Services Building. And finally, Jerry West, Security Guard, Bloomington Graduation School. And another round of applause for all of our stars. Congratulations to all of you on your retirement and all of you Star Award winners. Thank you so much, and I will hand it back over to Dr. Erin Stahlbaum for closing remarks.
Thank you, Hannah, for returning as a successful graduate of MCCSC to show your support of our faculty and staff. We are honored to have you present this evening and would like to also give you a round of applause. And once again, thank you to our honored colleagues for the formidable work you do each day for MCCSC. Finally, thank you to all of our sponsors, guests, and staff for attending our annual MCCSC Evening of Stars celebration, with a special thank you to the Bloomington High School South National Honor Society student volunteers. And please accompany me one last time in congratulating our 2022-2023 retirees and star recipients. This concludes our program. Please enjoy the rest of your evening as we exit to the Bloomington High School South Sounds of South. Thank you.